Good morning, dear friends. In Christianity Today, Wendy Morris-Ober says that one of the more effective evangelistic tools that Campus Crusade for Christ has developed is the Jesus film. She writes, several years ago in Peru, during the insurgence of the Sendero Luminoso, Shining Path, a Wycliffe couple was traveling to show the film in a village. Their vehicle was intercepted by the Senderos, and they feared for their lives, with just cause. Instead of killing them, however, the terrorists decided to seize their equipment, including the film projector. The husband boldly suggested that they might as well take the film reels too. Some time later, a man contacted them to say that he had been among the Senderos who had robbed them. He told them they watched the film 7 times, out of sheer boredom, and some had been converted through it. He came to apologize and to tell of his ministry in preaching and evangelism. In Romans 1:16-17 we read a similar incident. St. Paul, who was a zealous Pharisee who tried to persecute the Christians, declares after his conversion, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith, as it is written, the righteous shall live by faith." Many Bible teachers describe this famous verse, together with the one which follows, as the central theme of the book of Romans. Paul, in the previous verse, expressed his eagerness to come and preach the gospel in the great, multicultural city of Rome. Now Paul declares that he is not ashamed of the gospel. Perhaps he sensed that some of the Christians in Rome were tempted to be embarrassed about it. There may have been very few Christians in Rome. The great truths about Christ seemed new and absurd to many people. Christians were being persecuted. It is one thing to believe the gospel, it is another thing to take the risk of preaching it to strangers. Paul will have none of that. The gospel message is nothing less than power from God, for everyone who believes it, to be saved. Anyone, everyone, who puts their faith in Christ and his death for their sin on the cross will be justified, will be made right with God, and welcomed into God's family. If that is all true, and Paul had staked his life on it, then what is there to be ashamed of? Let us ask God to bless us and empower us to witness Christ fearlessly following the example of St. Paul. May God bless and have a wonderful day.